Gettysburg National Military Park is more than just a park. It is a living museum, a testament to the human cost of war and a symbol of American resilience. This hallowed ground in Pennsylvania witnessed the fury of the Battle of Gettysburg, a pivotal event that shaped the course of the Civil War and the destiny of a nation. Established in 1895, the park encompasses over 6,000 acres of battlefields, monuments, and historical buildings. It stands as a tribute to the bravery and sacrifice of the soldiers who fought and died on its soil. Visitors from around the world come to pay their respects, learn about this crucial period in American history, and reflect on the enduring power of unity and reconciliation. Gettysburg National Military Park is a place where the past is ever present. As you walk through the fields and forests, you can almost hear the echoes of battle, the thunder of cannons, and the cries of the wounded. It is a place where history comes alive, reminding us of the fragility of peace and the importance of preserving our nation's hard-won freedoms. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1st to July 3rd, 1863, was a turning point in the Civil War. Confederate General Robert E. Lee led his Army of Northern Virginia into Pennsylvania, hoping to strike a decisive blow against the Union. The Union Army of the Potomac, commanded by General George G. Meade, met the Confederate advance near the small town of Gettysburg. What followed was 3 days of brutal fighting, with over 165,000 soldiers engaged in a desperate struggle for victory. The battle raged across fields, through orchards, and over stone walls, leaving behind a trail of death and destruction. The Confederate assault on July 3rd, known as Pickett's Charge, became a symbol of the South's valiant but futile attempt to break the Union line. By the evening of July 3rd, the Confederates were defeated. Lee's army retreated south, leaving behind a scene of unimaginable carnage. The Battle of Gettysburg resulted in over 50,000 casualties, making it the bloodiest battle ever fought on American soil. The Union victory marked a turning point in the war, shifting the momentum decisively in favor of the North. Within Gettysburg National Military Park, certain locations stand out as symbols of the intense fighting and sacrifices made during the battle. Little Round Top, a rocky hill south of Gettysburg, witnessed a fierce struggle on the second day of the battle. Union soldiers of the 20th Maine Volunteer Infantry Regiment, commanded by Colonel Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain, made a desperate stand against repeated Confederate assaults, ultimately repelling the enemy and saving the Union line. Devil's Den, a jumble of massive boulders and crevices, became another focal point of intense fighting. Confederate sharpshooters took cover among the rocks, picking off Union soldiers from their concealed positions. The fighting at Devil's Den illustrated the brutality and close-quarters combat that characterized the Battle of Gettysburg. These locations, preserved within the park, offer a glimpse into the horrors of war and the bravery of the soldiers who fought there. Visitors can walk in the footsteps of those who clashed in these hallowed grounds, gaining a deeper appreciation for the sacrifices made in the name of freedom and unity. 4 months after the Battle of Gettysburg, on November 19, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln delivered his now iconic Gettysburg Address. Standing on the battlefield where thousands had perished, Lincoln delivered a brief but powerful speech that transcended the occasion, becoming a timeless message of unity, healing, and the enduring principles of a nation. In just 272 words, Lincoln eloquently reminded his audience of the principles for which the Civil War was fought: liberty, equality, and the preservation of the Union. He spoke of the sacrifices made by those who fought at Gettysburg, urging his listeners to dedicate themselves to the unfinished work for which they had given their lives. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address helped to define the meaning of the Civil War, transforming it from a struggle to preserve the Union into a fight for a new birth of freedom. His words continue to resonate today, inspiring generations of Americans to strive for a more perfect Union. Beyond the battlefields and monuments, Gettysburg National Military Park offers a poignant glimpse into the human cost of the Civil War. The park's museum houses a vast collection of artifacts, including weapons, uniforms, personal letters, and diaries. These objects tell the stories of the soldiers who fought and died at Gettysburg, both Union and Confederate. Visitors can see the uniforms worn by young men barely old enough to shave, some still bearing the stains of battle. They can read letters written home, expressing love for family, longing for peace, and fear in the face of battle. These personal accounts offer a powerful and moving reminder of the human toll of war, transcending the statistics and bringing history to life. The park also features numerous monuments and memorials erected by states to honor their fallen sons. These monuments, each with their own unique design and inscription, serve as solemn reminders of the sacrifices made by individuals from every walk of life during the Civil War. Visiting Gettysburg National Military Park is an emotional and thought-provoking experience. It is a journey into the heart of one of America's most defining moments, a place where history comes alive and the sacrifices of past generations are honored. Walking through the fields and forests of Gettysburg, one cannot help but be moved by the scale of the battle and the human cost of war. The park serves as a reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of preserving the ideals of liberty and unity for which so many fought and died. Whether you are a history buff, a descendant of a Civil War veteran, or simply someone seeking to connect with America's past, a visit to Gettysburg National Military Park is an unforgettable experience. It is a place for remembrance, reflection, and a renewed appreciation for the sacrifices made to preserve our nation.